Here is how the game Nintendogs would work if they released it on Switch 2. Number one, they would definitely up the stakes a bit to make it feel bigger like they do in Animal Crossing titles now. You know how you went from just owning a house to being the full-blown mayor? It would be like that, but for Nintendogs. So let's say instead of just having a few pets, you're now in charge of a whole pet store. But maybe at first you're just starting out with like 1 to 2 pups and need to work your way up. And this way they can keep dogs like the main type of pet, but also add other things like fish or little critters like hedgehogs and have those pets be kind of side chores in the game. And you can upgrade your pet store, take in rescues, things like that as ways to kind of keep you going. Incentives for continuous play. Now let's talk about the features of the Switch 2 and how they kind of translate to the original controls on the Nintendo DS. Mouse mode would be a big way to take a lot of the touchscreen features of the originals and convert them to TV mode on the Switch 2. The biggest thing for mouse mode would of course be petting the dog or cleaning the dog. There could even be a way to like give a dog a bath that transitions from motion controls with like a hose or something to mouse mode when you're really like scrubbing. And a big part of this is HD rumble, helping make things feel super tactile. I'm thinking like if you're using a can opener to get your pet a yummy meal, or maybe you're shaking a leash to get the dog's attention. And if cats are included in the game, then if you're scratching your kitty, then you're gonna feel that purr in mouse mode. And typical motion controls could be anything like throwing a frisbee, playing fetch, or maybe like using a laser pointer toy. And of course, tricks like shaking hands. And then with the microphone on the Switch 2, let's say you name a pet and the game records your voice saying the name of that pet. So when you say it in the future, the dog will perk up and come to you. Or there can be other kind of commands that you program into the game. So when the pet hears it, they will respond. Now I have an idea with the portability of the Switch 2. You could like take your dog on an augmented reality walk and the Joy-Cons could keep track of steps like pedometers. You could even attach that dumb little Piranha Plant camera to your Switch in order for the dog to interact with things on your walk. I don't think Nintendo would ever actually do this augmented reality walk thing because it just risks people breaking their Switches on concrete. Also, you'd look like kind of a jackass walking your virtual dog when there's hundreds of dogs in shelters that need loving homes, or you can even visit a shelter and borrow a dog and walk it for free just to give it that love. And those are my ideas for how we could bring this series back for the Switch 2. And Nintendo, you can have these ideas for free. You're welcome. Are there any other old series that you think could take advantage of the hardware of the Switch 2? Let me know in the comments down below.